of Value Stocks app. Hello friends, this is Shailesh Saraf, founder of Value Stocks app and director of Dynamic Equities Private Limited. Today I'm going to introduce a very wonderful feature of our app Value Stocks, which is the stock screener. So if you go to the stock screener, it is a wonderful way to search for the right stocks. This feature has been done very intelligently, and this feature presently I think so is only available in the app, in Value Stocks app presently. So we'll just take you to what are the different features you can do to select the right stocks very quickly. Number one, the stock screener is based on about 1600 stocks of NSE. It does not have BSE stocks, it only has NSE stocks. It screens 1600 NSE stocks instantly within seconds. So what is the app about? So whichever universe you want to see. So if you select Nifty 50 and then if you select other parameters, you will know what are the best stocks in Nifty 50. Vice versa, you can select Nifty 500, Nifty 100. You can also select different sector indices very quickly. The second is the market size. That if you want to select large cap stocks, mid cap stocks, or even if you want to search stocks above a certain market cap. So I highly recommend that try to search stocks above 2000 crore. In our research, we have seen stocks above 2000 crores even tend to do well even in falling markets, if you use certain other parameters combined with 2000 crores market cap. Number three, you can also select by the sectors. So if you go to the sectors, you can select different sectors and see that which stock is best in which sector. Number four is the valuation. This is a very interesting feature. You can know which are the stocks which is undervalued. So many customers or many investors are looking for which are the undervalued stocks. But please friend, always remember, always use this with other parameters like growth, parameters for high, good quality like ROE, less debt to equity ratio, or free cash flow. Then only this parameter works best. Number five is the price momentum. So you can select which stock is doing well in the last 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. So there are many parameters where you can select the stock, that what is the price doing. The next one is the long-term quality, which I feel is the most important one. What is this most important one? Is the ROE and the free cash flow. This gives the management integrity. So low debt to equity ratio. Number two, free cash flow. Hello friends. Hello friends, namaste. Welcome to Value Stocks. Happy Diwali to everyone. Is my voice clear, Vikash?
Yes, sir. Very clear.
Okay, so let's start, friends, on the mid cap. Mid cap is Vikash, show the mid cap strategies.
Yes. We have large mid today. So
yeah. So how many strategies are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strategies.
So we'll be discussing, friends, the 7 strategies. Okay, we'll be discussing all the 7 strategies. Anybody has any questions? So let's start the large mid. Vikash, show the large mid first. What is large mid? Large mid is 250 shares. Okay, large mid is that you have to make a strategy with 250 shares. That is the large mid strategy.
Yeah.
Okay, So 250 share में we try to find 10-15 stocks which will give good returns in the next 1 year or 3 months. So basically what is the idea? Idea is to come out with those 15 stocks which is very good in large mid. Correct? So basically there are 3 ways to find the stocks. There are 3 ways which you should understand. One is a growth strategy where valuations are not taken into account. We only see the growth. Okay. So I'll show you all the growth shares in large mid. Because large mid, all the growth companies, buy and strong buys, large mid.
Yes.
So 3 टाइप की थिंकिंग होती है जो हमें समझना है. And I want to understand that what thinking would you like?
Yeah. 250 companies. Large mid companies taken. Now 5-year sales growth, EPS growth, how much?
Okay. So basically try to take companies above 15. Five-year sales growth above 10. Buy small, buy only है ना? Buy strong buys.
Yeah. Buy and strong buy.
कितने stocks हैं?
81.
Okay, and 5-year average 10% and above.
Both sales and EPS.
Yeah. And P above 50. 50.
Above 15, 15.
150. अगर आप देखेंगे ये जो कंपनीज हैं, दे आर वेरी हाई प्राइस्ड कंपनीज, बट दे आर ट्रिमेंडस ग्रोथ कंपनीज. बहुत मैसिव ग्रोथ हो रही है. वर्लपूल, पीआई, सिंजिन, लालपत लैब, एस्ट्रल पॉली, एचडीएफसी लाइफ, डीवीज, एसबीआई लाइफ, एसबीआई कार्ड, डिक्सन, रिलैक्सो, बजाज फाइनेंस, एस्ट्राजेनेका, प्रॉक्टर गैम्बल, वरुण बेवरेज, इंडिया मार्ट. So these companies are there जो large mid में they are very large companies but they have very high P's but they have a very big growth, very big growth. So one strategy is, I want to understand, there are 18 people now. What do you prefer? You want to prefer high growth companies or you want to prefer companies जिसका दाम नहीं बढ़ा है? Which one do you prefer?
High growth.
Who's this? Who said this?
Stanley.
Okay, you want high growth. You don't care about P. Even if the P is 50, 60, 80, it doesn't matter, right?
No. I'm talking in terms of I'm talking in terms of I'm going by your app. I'm saying where the valuation is right, and it's a growth company.
No, what वो तो perfect है. See, there are okay. I'll tell you. विकास एक बार उसमें आना Excel में.
अच्छा, in the absence of the data.
No. I'm giving you 3 ideas. There are 3 ideas. One is the ultimate is growth or undervalued. That is the best.
Yes.
It has growth or undervalued. Ultimate growth plus undervalued. Okay, this is the ultimate. ये तो बेस्ट है. ग्रोथ भी है और अंडरवैल्यूड भी है. ओके एंड इसमें हाई क्यूबीएस एंड हाई एजीएस है. इसमें भी लिख दे विकास सी में प्लस हाई क्यूबीएस हाई एजीएस.
Like, can I take some examples from the app here?
I'll take example. First, let me sheet, then I'll give you examples. आज examples ही discuss करेंगे. Okay, the second is there is second attitude where growth plus high P, high ABS, high AGS. Growth plus high P, overvalued लिख दे विकास. They don't care. Overvalued भी है तो चलेगा. The third is so ultimate strategy is growth undervalued होता है और एक होता है growth plus overvalued plus high QBS. Which one will you prefer?
First one, growth plus undervalued, high QBS, high AGS.
But what with growth with overvalued plus high QBS, high AGS? What about this?
It will be the second choice compared to a bad stock.
शेयर्स के बारे में.
Okay, so one is growth with high, definitely overvalued and high QBS, high AGS. One is और एक है growth with fairly valued. Growth लिख दे विकास. Growth with fairly valued. So तीन स्ट्रेटजी आ सकती है. राइट, एक ग्रोथ में अंडरवैल्यूड आ सकती है विकास. अंडर दिखा ग्रोथ विद अंडरवैल्यूड, हाई क्यूबीएस, हाई एजीएस दिखा. कितने स्टॉक्स हैं अभी? ये तीनों को डिवाइड करके अपना सिस्टम में दिखा. हाउ मेनी स्टॉक्स आर देयर प्रेजेंटली फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट. दिस इज ओवरवैल्यूड राइट विकास? ओवरवैल्यूड ही ले ले. हाँ,
Overvalued. Yeah.
ये हटा दे, ओवरवैल्यूड ले ले. बाय स्ट्रॉन्ग बाय. ठीक है, कितना स्टॉक्स है? So this is the which one will you prefer? Now I'm asking question. Which one will you prefer?
The first one.
You will
Growth plus
prefer the
undervalued.
under both plus undervalued but high QBS, high AG. You will prefer that. Okay. Rest people.
First and second, sir.
First and second. Okay. Okay. First and second. Okay.
Sir, the preference would be obviously first, but not every time we'll be able to get first.
नहीं, 14 स्टॉक्स तो है, ऐसा बात नहीं है. अभी तो 14 स्टॉक्स मिल रही है आपको. You are getting 14 stock which is growth है, undervalued है, high QBS है, high AGS है.
बट सर एक चीज बताइए, इसमें फंडामेंटल वो ये क्वेश्चन में को आ रहा है कि डजंट हाई QBS मीन ग्रोथ?
High QBS, no, not necessarily. High QBS with current growth भी हम लोग ले लेते हैं.
One thing, sorry, one data I think issue. We have not considered high AGS, huh? So
high AGS ले लो, उसको ठीक करो फिर.
हाँ. Taking at least 50%, huh?
हाँ.
Total 36 stock.
इसमें हाई AGS भी ले लिया, 50 and above.
हाँ.
परसेंट लिया ना, मतलब we have taken the percentage, right?
Yeah. ये चाहिए 5 year रिटर्न. It is similar ही. Actually AGS और QBS अपना काम कर जाता है.
अब this is the history. अब बताइए कौन सा लेना चाहिए. Now everything is in front of you. Last 1 year का भी रिटर्न दे दो विकास तीनों का.
हाँ.
तो इसमें तो एक्चुअली कुछ ज्यादा नहीं है, मतलब इट्स राइट. आई मीन इट्स फेयरली, यू नो, इट्स फेयरली कंसिस्टेंट. 1 ईयर का देखते हैं अभी, लेकिन
वाह.
No, the very fact it's 72%, it means it's overvalued. I mean, that is the reason.
That's the reason, because it has risen in last 1 year. That is why it is overvalued. But the question today is that this is the big challenge which is always happening. Whenever the market, I'll tell you, whenever the market is in a very bullish phase, high, or when, because we have high QBS, because of the quality the stock has, even if it is overvalued, you can still buy those stocks. That is what I'm saying. Overvaluation is not a big area where we can say that we can avoid those stocks.
नहीं सर, एक मैं पूछना था. देखो अभी what happens is in the undervalued it's easier growth. I'm going by the app. So if I'm looking at the app,
This is app only. I'm giving you app data only.
if I'm looking at the app and I'm saying I don't have to think too much, ज़्यादा सोचना नहीं पड़ता है. Like for example, I'm using Aurobindo Pharma. It's a very strong buy. 22 out of 22 is QBS, and it's an undervalued stock. So I can buy it at the current rate without thinking too much.
Correct.
The moment you go overvalued, I have to sit and scratch my ears and think I have limited money or I have this much resources. What do I do? Then the other issues come into play. Personal, financial issues.
Correct. But the question today is that if when you like over undervalued stock, why market is not buying those stocks? Why it is good company, why it is undervalued even if it is a good company. Now I'll show you the AGS. Let's see the AGS.
Sir, one doubt here, sir.
1 second. Let me complete. I'll take his question, then I'll take questions.
Yes.
What is the AGS of Aurobindo Pharma? Aurobindo Pharma, the AGS is very, very poor. It's 45%. So whenever Nifty goes up, Aurobindo Pharma does not go up much. Historically.
No, but sir, still it forms a part of the strong buy.
See, the company is super. Now, when we are saying strong buy, fundamentally the company is very, very good. Are we understanding?
Yeah, even
that is why we have launched the new AGS score. After the launching the new AGS score, we are able to buy those companies which are even better.
Okay.
Sir, after launching this AGS score, your strong buy and buy list will change now, sir?
No, we have not changed anything right now.
There's no AGS in right now in the app.
Yeah, we have not changed anything.
Yeah, it will change in the future.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, he's just coming. I think he has gone for drinking water or something.
1 second. No, I'm here. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second, sir. Please go ahead. Yes.
Sir, now the AGS score will be introduced in the app.
We have not decided that. We have not decided. When we make any changes, we think for many months and then we make changes. That is why we first discuss, like I am discussing right now. So I will discuss with at least 400-500 customers, and then probably I will think of changing. I don't take decisions so fast, you cannot take so fast decisions. But AGS is good. What we are realizing is with AGS, even so we are now, there are, how many strong buys are there in the app, Vikas, right now?
There are 25 with a ROE of 15.
How many strong buys are there in the app, Vikas?
52.
We have 52 strong buys in the app right now. ये updated है ना data आज का?
आज का updated है.
So 52 strong buys are there. Now in 52, I will definitely try to buy जिसका AGS अच्छा है. This is another level of understanding. Are you understanding, sir, what I am discussing here? All companies are fantastic here. So everybody was telling me, sir, you are giving me 52 strong buys. Can you give me another very important criteria? So that is why I put the AGS. So if we put the AGS above 60%, we guys put the AGS above 60% out of the 52.
%60%, na?
Yeah.
Yeah. 18.
18. So basically, I will prefer to put my money in these 18 stocks first. This is the concept which we are starting. So AGS will come in the app, and then we may decide to change that. People who have very strong AGS will strong buys. This is the new change we are trying to bring. See, we are also learning and we are upgrading to the next level. How do you like this new change?
Good, very good.
This is good, sir.
So basically, companies are fantastic. There is no problem in companies. In strong buys, we are giving another level of filtration to come out with companies which definitely go up when Nifty goes up.
Yes.
Sir, can I ask one doubt here, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Sir, basically, what we have learned so far in the last 3-4 months from you is that if the quality is good, don't look at the PE. Any PE is fine, but buy the company will still do well. Is what the learnings we have got from value stock.
That is I'm saying overvalued. You can buy even overvalued companies. This is exactly what I'm teaching today.
Yes, sir. So fund managers are talking. On the other hand, if there is we have to respect the valuation. Beyond some valuation, it should correct. Is what people are other side people are talking. Is it true or not, sir?
What other people are talking? What are they talking?
No, fund managers. Few fund managers in the industry. I'm talking about MF fund managers. If they are talking about few specific valued stock, they say it is overvalued now. Even though it is a quality, overvalued. Don't buy. They go for undervalued stock.
Yeah,
it is not performing.
Listen. There are two kinds of people. There are two kinds of fund managers in the world. There are fund managers who will only buy undervalued stocks. Are you clear? Not clear?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
There is another fund manager who wants to buy companies even if it is overvalued. And this is the challenge which everybody is having. This is what I'm discussing with you today.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
This is what I'm discussing with you. There are two kinds of people. So it is up to you. There is a time when even the lower valuation people win, and there is a time when even overvalued wins. Okay, so valuation is not a very important criteria. Criteria is basically more quality. This is what I'm trying to discuss.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, so regarding HDFC Bank.
Right.
If it comes to all are good, all are strong buys, all for entire list, it is a, when it comes to choosing between a QBS score versus a AGS score, with all
QBS
things.
is quality, AGS is movement, AGS is different, QBS is different.
Yeah, yeah. But suppose I have a limited amount. I have a list of 15.
Yeah.
And this is ranked as per top QBS. Top AGS.
No, this is QBS and AGS both.
Nice, sir. Because like HDFC Bank has a low QBS compared to others.
No, it is 19. Why it is less?
I'm saying compared to somebody who's 22 or 21.
No, that doesn't matter. 22 is only 5-7 shares in the entire industry.
Okay.
Above 18 is all companies are good.
So
Above 18.
there's no choice in AGS. Both are in the same parameter taken.
Yeah, 19 and 22 both are same parameters.
Oh.
When the parameter will become 12, then you can check. Between 18 to 22, they are all good. Don't worry about it. Okay, so that is what I want to clarify. Above, in fact, even 16 to 22 is all good. No problem. Okay, because 1 or 2 AGS will not make a difference. 1 or 2 QBS score will not make a difference. The difference will be there when you're buying companies which is 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
It's very close, no? It's very close. Now somebody is getting 90% marks, somebody is getting 87. What difference does it make? Are you able to understand, sir?
So at least in admission it does.
No, it doesn't. Those are crazy people, you know. Those are people for perfection. We don't. If you buy like this, then you'll never be able to make money in the stock market.
Okay. Good.
Okay, those are for children, not for educated and knowledgeable people. So basically, anything above 16, 17 is a good QBS score. 18 is definitely very good. So you have like 3 companies, which is 17, if you can see. IPCA, Lavin Fluoro, and AFL. Does not mean it is bad companies. These are fantastic companies.
Even APL Apollo. It was a Diwali buy, APL Apollo.
Yeah.
In fact, your Diwali picks.
We have given HCL, we have given Muthoot, we have given Alcan. Most of them are Diwali buys here.
In fact, 4 days it is given 11,500 to me, sir.
Congratulations. Are you happy?
Yeah, I record my fees actually.
Sir, I don't want you to recover your fees. I want you to make at least 20 times the fees.
Oh, thank you, sir.
My idea is not to give you recover your fees. That will be a small idea. My idea is that give you so much value at such a low cost that you'll never think of going anywhere else in your whole life.
Right,
I want customers for life. I don't want customers for 1 year.
Correct.
And these learnings also which make a difference. Already last 10-15 minutes learning, do you think we are already getting more and more better and we're discussing a lot of good shares?
Yes. Nice, sir. I would like to make definitely a comment here.
Yeah.
I'm normally very, because of my past experiences, I'm very skeptical.
Okay.
Anybody, I'm mad. But ever since I've used the app and I bought as per the app, I'm more comfortable. I'm very all the shares I bought in the last few months are all doing well, and all are in a. See, the biggest breaking confidence I've got is a break that I had a mentality that I will take low cost. 800,000 rupees and above are very high cost for me. I'm being very honest.
Right.
I mean, to me that was too costly. Now I'm only buying 1,000 rupees per share. I'm not even looking at the smaller ones now.
Yeah. Actually, you understand the quality, na? It's not you're buying 1,000 rupees.
Yeah,
you never knew that this company had quality.
Yes.
Once you know that this company has quality, your confidence is better in buying those stocks.
Yes. That is.
It is not about the price. It is about the knowledge which you have now.
That's a big change that's come in me.
Yeah. So now now we are discussing. Now we are not discussing bad and good stocks. Now we are discussing in good stocks which will give me higher returns. So there is a difference. Are you understanding what we are trying to teach here to all of you?
Yes.
We are giving a very different kind of learnings to people. These are the best stocks in the country. These are the 100, 200 best stocks. Now in those 100 best stocks, what we can do to generate higher returns. Even Aurobindo will give you returns. I'm not saying Aurobindo will not give you returns. But can I get a strategy which will give me higher return? That is what I'm discussing today. This is what I want to teach everybody.
सर आज आपने बहुत अच्छा टॉपिक लिया है. एक्चुअली ये मेरा पिछले 3-4 हफ्ते से जब से QBS सीखा है, ये एक डिलेमा है दिमाग में मेरे कि हाई QBS तो है, वो तो देख लिया, राइट सर, व्हाटएवर 18-17 के ऊपर है. अब उसमें कैसे चूज, अब सो देयरफॉर ऑब्वियसली मैं अपने दिमाग में हाई QBS टू मी इज ग्रोथ इन माय हेड, जो कि भी आप उसको थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. तो ये अच्छे स्टॉक्स हैं, अच्छी ग्रोथ कंपनीज हैं. अब उसके अंदर जैसे अभी आपने ये जो 3 पैरामीटर्स लिए, ओवर वैल्यूड, अंडर वैल्यूड, फेयरली वैल्यूड, राइट, यहाँ पर मेरे दिमाग में एक्चुअली एक वो क्लैरिटी अभी नहीं है कि हाउ डू आई डिसाइड एंड हाउ डू आई स्टिक और हाउ डू आई क्रिएट दैट कन्विक्शन और दैट स्टोरी इन माय हेड कि भाई
कन्विक्शन स्टोरी आपके दो से एक तो इसमें देखो सेल से करो विकास. देखिए सबसे पहले अगर स्टोरी कन्वर्ट करना है तो एप्पल इज अ नो ब्रेनर.
राइट, हाँ राइट,
एप्पल इज अ नो ब्रेनर. 71% 5-year average है. So Apple is a no brainer.
Right.
So that is one thing which you need to understand, that you can go for Apple. That is one thing. Okay, that is one thing which you can understand.
Right.
And then obviously Crompton is there, APL Apollo is there.
Right.
So this is one area where you can make conviction that when you're talking growth,
right.
See the growth. There are two in the QBS. Even somebody is growing at 2%, 5%, it is getting good marks because we don't want to miss the quality.
Bilkul, right.
But then you can go for the highest sales growth, and which is the highest sales growth in the last quarter or 1 year.
Right.
So that is one conviction story you can build in.
Right.
Okay. The second conviction building story is obviously if it is undervalued and high growth.
Right.
So let's discuss undervalued. This is what? Overvalued, Vikash?
No, this is all. This is all small, strong buys.
All strong buys.
All strong buys with ye. Now let's put undervalued. How many undervalued are there?
Only in 250 stocks.
No, वही जो 18 था यार, उसी में देखना था.
Okay. Just a second. All undervalued.
See, please understand now the challenge is that we have to build conviction story either on sales growth or undervaluation.
Right.
These are two stories which you have to build in, and the third story you can build in is through market share. Okay. So basically, if you see, these are undervalued, okay?
Yeah.
So if you see, APL Apollo is a great story. So in the Diwali picks, what I have given you is I have given you undervalued, high AGS, high QBS in growth stories. So my Diwali picks have been that. Okay, but there are companies which is overvalued also. You can make money in overvalued companies also. So APL Apollo is definitely a great story. HDFC Bank, I think so it's the greatest story of all time. It will still continue. In metal, I only buy one share, which is APL Apollo. In bank, I only buy one share, which is HDFC Bank. I don't buy anything else. Okay, so this is the story undervalued. Let's put fairly valued.
Sir, August में तो HDFC आपने about somewhere closer to 1000 recommend किया था.
Yeah.
अभी तो
मेरा तो सर वो मेरे वही शेयर मैं हरदम बजाज फिनसर्व, बजाज फाइनेंस कुछ मेरे फेवरेट्स हैं सर. तो ऑब्वियसली अब आपको समझ में आ जाएगा सर अगर फेवरेट बोल रहे हैं तो जिसको समझदारी है वो तुरंत ले लेते हैं. अब जो समझदार नहीं हूं मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता हूं. See, I can't force you to buy, but I give you proper explanation why these are good shares. I never give you from my emotions. I give you from proper understanding.
Sir, in 3 months it's given 50% returns.
आपने लिया था क्या HDFC Bank?
मेरा it was part of my 15 large cap strategy, no?
Very good, very good. ये क्रॉम्पटन है, लार्सन टुब्रो है, ये क्या फैली वैल्यूड लगाया क्या विकास?
या
क्रॉम्पटन अंडर वैल्यूड में भी आ रहा था, फैली वैल्यूड में भी आ रहा है.
नहीं देख लेते हैं.
So basically what you can do is
Ford was there.
Basically overvalued लेने से भी डरिए मत. Just don't be scared with an overvalued. So overvalued का आपको मैं एक strategy बता सकता हूँ. Are you interested to understand the overvalued strategy?
Yes.
What you can do is you can sell one day before the, you can sell 5-7 days before the. अगर आप लास्ट इलेक्शन ये रिजल्ट के 7-8 दिन पहले देखिए, अगर उसमें थोड़ा डाउनफॉल आ रहा है तो एक बार एग्जिट कर जाइए और फिर रिजल्ट के बाद फिर ले लीजिए. और अगर रिजल्ट के पहले वो बढ़ रहा है ओवर वैल्यूड स्टॉक्स तो और अच्छा रिटर्न देगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ओवर वैल्यूड में सिर्फ एक ही स्ट्रेस है, अगर क्वार्टरली रिजल्ट्स खराब आया तो एक बार 20-25% तोड़ देता है. दैट इज द स्कैरी प्रॉब्लम ऑफ ओवर वैल्यूड स्टॉक्स. उसमें रिजल्ट्स का थोड़ा ध्यान रखना ज्यादा जरूरी है ओवर वैल्यूड में, क्योंकि रिजल्ट्स के टाइम पे कभी कभी तोड़ देता है जोर से.
So this becomes a good quarterly strategy for overvalued का. आप रिजल्ट के 5 दिन पहला, if it is going up continuously, रिजल्ट के 5 दिन पहले बेच दीजिए, शॉर्ट टर्म हो जाए.
बट वो चीज हम सिखाते नहीं है, बट बिकॉज इट्स अ प्राइवेट ट्रेनिंग आई एम गिविंग यू, दैट इज वन थिंग व्हिच यू कैन डू. ओवरवैल्यूड स्टॉक्स का दिस इज द चैलेंज, यू नो. बट समटाइम्स ओवरवैल्यूड वो बढ़ती रहती है बिकॉज इतना अच्छा कंपनीज है वो बढ़ता ही रहता है. That is another thing with overvalued stocks, you know, it keeps rising and rising and rising and rising. So these are the what I'm teaching you here. These about 27. These 36 stocks are my favorite for large and mid. Large and mid में ये 36 stocks are my favorite actually.
Can we put that on the screen again?
36 stocks लगा दे. ये आप अपने ऐप में भी कर सकते हैं. मैं जो कर रहा हूँ, you can do in the app also. कोई बड़ी चीज नहीं है.
Is the Excel sheet can be created from the app?
No, Excel sheet ही ऐप के अंदर. आप अगर आप करेंगे तो Excel sheet का ही डेटा देता है. Excel sheet is very difficult to operate, you know, so we have made it more simple through the app. ये कितने शेयर है विकास?
18.
नहीं, क्या दिखाएगा ना वो, ये क्या है इसमें? ओवर वैल्यूड अंडर वैल्यूड क्या है?
सारे हैं ना.
बट अच्छा, इसमें हाई एजीएस भी ले लिया क्या?
हाई एजीएस 60% एंड अबव.
हाँ, तो हाई एजीएस भी आ गया. इसमें कितने ओवर वैल्यूड है, अंडर वैल्यूड है? अंडर ये है
चार फेयरली वैल्यूड हैं.
ओके.
8 अंडर ओवर वैल्यूड हैं. 6 अंडर वैल्यूड हैं. 4 8 6.
अब जो अंडर वैल्यूड है उसका कोई रीजन भी होता है. कभी कभी अच्छे स्टॉक्स अगर अंडर वैल्यूड है तो उसमें क्या रीजंस हो सकती है? जैसे एक बार लगाओ विकास, अंडर वैल्यूड स्टॉक्स लगाओ. अब जैसे कोफोर्ज है, HCL टेक, they are from the same group company. VST is because of the cigarette, there's high taxes. Muthoot Finance because it is highly correlated to gold. Okay, HDFC बैंक क्योंकि बैंक्स में बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है इंडिया में. Okay, and APL Apollo is metals. So basically अगर आप देखेंगे everything is affected by sector. This is more of a sector reasons or individual reason. These companies are doing well, but they are not highly priced. हमको तो लगता है अभी भी HDFC Bank is a fantastic stock. Still, it is a fantastic stock actually.
The same as say if I look at HCL, Aurobindo, and all, the quarter two is very good.
Sir, the stock has no problem.
Yeah.
Now we are discussing the next level of thinking.
Yeah, the sector problems.
The sector issue, how you can come. See, the question today is how you can become more brilliant. By what are these training programs for? To make you more intelligent, to think more brilliantly. So 4 areas where you can decide. One is definitely sales growth. That one area you can decide that sales growth is very high. Okay. So where you can make bigger returns, I'm talking from good stocks, stocks which is above 18 and above or 15 and above. One, you can do AGS. One, you can do sales growth. These two things will decide. And the third thing is you can also do a high ROE. Because to 36 में high ROE लगा, सबका highest ROE क्या है?
36.
वो
बाय स्ट्रॉन्ग बाय लगा देना पहले, बाय स्ट्रॉन्ग बाय कितने हैं? So basically, when we have about 100 strong buys and strong buys, how you can come back to 15-20 stocks?
Yes, 126 companies buy strong buy.
अभी 126 companies buy and strong buy में है.
So that
Right? Large mid कितने हैं? Large mid कितने हैं? Is this training helpful to people? Shashank, is this helpful?
Yes, sir, absolutely perfect. ये तो मतलब बहुत ही बढ़िया क्वेश्चंस आप जो आंसर कर रहे हैं आज, these are superb, sir. यही चाहिए सर.
81.
So 81 कंपनीज हैं जो बाय स्ट्रॉन्ग बाइज में, इसमें मोटा मोटी सितंबर का सब रिजल्ट्स अपडेट हो गया है. So we have 81 companies which is buy and strong buy companies. Okay, now 81 में हम कौन सा कंपनीज लें? Which company should I buy? So definitely first we can go by the sales growth. 5-year sales growth कर दे विकास.
High to low or
high to low, obviously. So obviously Bajaj Finserv is a no-brainer. Avas, SBI Card, Bajaj Finserv, Dixon, All Bank, India Mart, BBL, Crompton. नहीं नीचे मत लेना, 20% के ऊपर ही लेना पहले. 20% का नीचे क्यों जा रहा है बेटा? पहले तो ये 20% के ऊपर जितने स्टॉक्स हैं 15% ले लो, ठीक है. हाँ 20% तक का 15% तक कर लिया. 23 स्टॉक्स हो गए जिसका सेल्स इज फैंटास्टिक, राइट. सो अगर किसी का सेल्स बहुत अच्छा है, वाई एंड वाई का भी सेल्स लगा हुआ है क्या विकास?
वाई एंड वाई, हाँ.
इसमें 81 में हाईएस्ट वाई एंड वाई किसका है? तो 5 ईयर है और वाई एंड वाई किसका है? दोनों लगा दो. So basically sales growth is the very important criteria to get to the better funds.
10%.
जैसे लॉरस लैब है, लालपत है, मुथूट, एपीएल, ऑल बैंक, आवास, पीएफसी, डिक्सन. So obviously ये सब बहुत हाई प्रोफाइल कंपनीज हैं, सब चीजें इसमें सेल्स ग्रोथ बहुत हाई हो रखी है, राइट. अब इसमें जो हाईएस्ट एजीएस लगा दो.
सेल्स ग्रोथ वाई वाई कुछ लेना है ग्रेटर देन 10%.
हाँ ग्रेटर देन 10% ले लो.
एजीएस कितना मिनिमम?
50%, 55. सर आप देखेंगे तो ये मुथूट, ऑल बैंक, आवास, एलटीआई, मन्नापुरम, क्रॉम्पटन, सिंजीन, तो ये कंपनीज आ गई जिसकी बहुत हाई सेल्स ग्रोथ भी चल रही है और हाई एजीएस भी है. So this is one way to decide where you give a lot of importance to sales growth, Y and Y growth. Okay, तो आप सेल्स ग्रोथ को एक इंपॉर्टेंस, इसको बोलते हैं फर्दर. क्यूबीएस में आपने फर्दर ग्रोथ लगा दिया. क्या नाम है शशांक जी, समझे क्या?
यस सर, एब्सोल्युटली.
फर्दर ग्रोथ आपने लगा दिया ऑन क्यूबीएस. कंपनीज तो सब अच्छी है, राइट. तो उसमें भी अब हायर सेल्स ग्रोथ को थोड़ा ज्यादा वैल्यू दे दी.
करेक्ट, बिल्कुल.
और जो हायर एजीएस है उसको ज्यादा वैल्यू दे दी. अनदर वे यू कैन बाय द स्टॉक्स 81 में. फिर मतलब मैं आपको 3-4 वे दिखाता हूँ जहां पर यू कैन गेट वेरी गुड रिटर्न. रिटर्न तो सब में आपको मिलेगा. ये स्टॉक्स में रिटर्न की प्रॉब्लम नहीं होने वाली है. द क्वेश्चन इज अब मैं रिटर्न्स कैसे बढ़ाऊं, वो अपने को चैलेंज है. रिटर्न तो मिलेगा आपको.
राइट.
So these are the challenges which everybody is facing. Nobody has the right answer.
True.
ये आंसर अगर यही तो ढूंढ रहे हैं पूरी दुनिया.
So true that.
पूरी दुनिया तो यही ढूंढ रही है सर.
Absolutely agreed sir. Agreed.
यही ढूंढ रहे हैं. अगर ये मिल गया तो, लेकिन मैं आपको वे दे रहा हूँ. पहले तो सबसे पहले जो प्रॉब्लम थी कि पहले मैं आपको अच्छे शेयर में तो लेके आया. कम से कम माय थॉट प्रोसेस हुआ आप 126 शेयर में रहो भाई. सबसे मेरा चैलेंज क्या होता है कि आप लोग का जो माइंडसेट है, कचड़ा उठा लिया, फीडबैक उठा लिया, लो शेयर प्राइस उठा ली, कम से कम वो बंद कर दिया मैंने. कम से कम.
यस. ओ बिल्कुल सर. मतलब वो क्यूबीएस वाज अ गेम चेंजर. वो जो पहले भी बोल चुका हूं सर, इट्स अ गेम चेंजर. अब उसके अंदर भी अब हम फर्दर फिल्ट्रेशन करे जा रहे हैं सर.
फर्दर फिल्ट्रेशन आप उसमें कर सकते हैं. दैट फर्दर फिल्ट्रेशन आल्सो. सो डेफिनेटली यू कैन पुट फर्दर सेल्स ग्रोथ. क्या 10% तो सेल्स ग्रोथ वाला कंपनी ले, या जो हाईएस्ट 5 साल में जो सेल्स ग्रोथ है वो तो देखें कौन सी कंपनी कर रही है. विकास 81 में लगा हाईएस्ट 5 साल में किसका सेल्स ग्रोथ है?
सेल्स ग्रोथ तो चेक ना ROE you wanted ना.
हाँ,
पहले एक बार फिर से सेल्स ग्रोथ कर 81 कंपनी से.
या
सबसे पहले आइडिया होनी चाहिए कि सेल्स ग्रोथ, जैसे बजाज फिनसर्व है, तो मैं हरदम बोलता हूँ बजाज फिनसर्व इज क्रेजी, यू नो, ये पोर्टफोलियो में होना ही चाहिए सबके. मैंने इसलिए मैं अभी दिखा रहा हूँ कि मैं दिवाली पिक किया तो कैसे किया. आई एम गिविंग यू माई ब्रेन, मतलब मैं सब कुछ शेयर कर रहा हूँ आपसे, कुछ भी नहीं छुपा रहा हूँ. यूजुअली यही लोग छुपा लेते हैं.
ट्रू दैट सर.
इज इट हेल्पफुल सर? देयर आर 26 और कोई बोल ही नहीं रहा. कोई
वेरी हेल्पफुल.
किसने बोला ये चीज? कौन? Stanley. So Mr. Stanley, are you able to understand now what we are trying to do?
Absolutely.
We have 126 good shares. Then we are picking up that in 126, you are picking up the large mid, because we are discussing large mid. There are 81 large mid good shares in the country out of 250. Okay. So from 81, which will give me highest returns, that is the strategy we are discussing here.
Yes.
Because we can buy 10, 15, 20 stocks only. So you always have to give weightage to one thing, which is the highest sales growth.
Right.
That is a very important thing. So definitely Bajaj Finserv, you know, if he has been continuing to do highest sales growth, it will continue to do well in future also. Awas is there, SBI Card, Bajaj Finance, Dixon, Obank, India Mart, Varun Beverages, Crompton, Manappuram, PFC, HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank is still doing a 20% sales growth. Can you imagine? This company might become 10 lakh, 12 lakh crores. I'm telling you, this might become even beat Reliance after 1 or 2 years. You know, Alembic Pharma, and then obviously we have to see the AGS. If you see the sales growth, we have taken the sales growth above 10. 10 के ऊपर sales growth ले लो विकास, 5 year, 10 year average है. 10 के ऊपर कितने stocks हैं? So how you are coming from 120, 81 to the next above 10 is in 5 year.
52.
कितना?
52.
52 companies are doing 10% above sales growth. Now we can see which companies are beating AGS. So let's take AGS. 60% and above.
%60 above. 25.
So 25 companies are there with you. So do you know that these companies are always beating Nifty? They have the highest sales growth, and they're all strong buys and high QBS score. What is the lowest QBS score here in this company? One is India Mart. India Mart because उसका कुछ EPS का गलती था ना. Some we have to. There is only one company which is 10. Rest are all, and one company which is 14. But rest are all above 15 also.
Yeah. It will add 1 or 2 points more. India Mart.
It will actually 12 है, 10 नहीं है, 12 है ये. Varun and India Mart छोड़ के अगर आप देखेंगे, all companies are fantastic. They are able to beat Nifty, and they are also good companies, and also they have great sales above 10%. So these 25 companies are definitely very, very fantastic. Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Finance are my favorite. Everybody knows my favorite is Muthoot Finance, Manappuram, HDFC Bank in Bank, HCL Tech. Whirlpool is one of my favorite stocks also. Astral Poly is also a great company. I don't know, have you studied Astral Poly? So I'll show you Astral Poly from the app. Let's study the company Astral Poly.
और एक case study लीजिए. I have always been perturbed why Manappuram is such a low cost share, though it is always on the strong buy.
Because people don't want to invest in gold related, commodity related stocks are not a favorite with fund managers.
Okay.
Because if gold falls, the stock might fall. Do you understand? So people, when they're managing funds, sometimes they don't want to buy, but because I have knowledge of gold, I think so gold will keep doing well. So I think so it's a great stock. This is my view.
Okay.
This is the reason why people don't invest in, but they have already given 500% return. Muthoot has given 562% return in 5 years, and Mannapuram has given 600% return in 5 years. All the companies, if you see, have given tremendous return in 5 years.
SBI has 100%.
Sorry?
SBI card.
SBI card has got 100%. Time stocks like, the AGS is 100%. That means it's got the one AGS.
It's quite a good. We don't have much history. It's a very new listing. So abhi ek hi hai na, 100% mat dekhiye, ek hi. This, if you see data available is only one. So only 1 quarter data is available.
Okay, so 1 quarter. Okay.
So that is why we cannot see. But in 1 quarter,
so we should look at how many quarters, Shailesh? I mean, normally.
Usually we have to see at least 10 quarters is minimum.
10 quarters.
At least 8 quarters. At least 4 quarters. This is the only. It's a very new listing. It's a highly new listing, so we cannot see the AGS right now. If you see the column L, it's only one data.
Right. So at least 10 quarters hona chahiye, Shailesh?
Yeah, minimum 4 quarters to hona hi chahiye. Minimum 4. और 10 quarters से बहुत अच्छा idea मिल जाता है. That is it beating Nifty or not. So basically sales growth, keeping sales growth in your mind and then buying those stocks are the best, I think so. Keeping the sales growth in the annual and then seeing the AGS score, obviously these companies, and then out of these companies, how many, sometimes you have to balance also. Don't buy only undervalued stocks. Buy some fairly valued and buy some overvalued stocks also. So when buying overvalued stocks, you should see one thing, which is the market share. Because put the overvalued stocks here. Obviously, very high sales, so you don't have to see anything. Like Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Finance, I think so it will break all-time new highs. It will become, it is already 4,500.
Overvalued.
Yeah. So in overvalued, out of these stocks, what you can see further is, you can see actually the market share of those companies. So if they have a very strong market share, then don't even get worried even in buying an overvalued stock. Don't get worried in buying an overvalued stock.
Sorry.
So the ultimate is definitely growth stocks, good AGS and undervalued. But you have to balance, I think so, the portfolio. So if you balance the portfolio, it is better. Any questions, friends? Any questions? Is it good learning? Any questions on this?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, it is advisable to buy overvalued stock. No problem, provided the sales growth, AGS score and market shares are good.
Yes, market shares are good. So, don't get worried. You see, when you're buying a portfolio, don't buy all overvalued. So you can buy some undervalued also. This is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So balance it out with, don't get worried about those stocks.
Okay. Thank you.
It's a balance between some stocks undervalued, some stocks overvalued, it's fine.
Sir, what is AGS score? I was just recently joined, sir. That's why.
Oh, AGS, you know, AGS is alpha generator. How many times?
Hello. Hello.
Please, mute kar dena, please. Somebody is talking.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, please mute yourself, friends. When your friends and family are discussing, please mute yourself. And if you have a strong background noise, then please only put your question in the chat. Okay, so the AGS score is basically alpha generator score. Out of last 20 quarters, how many times the stock has beaten Nifty in the performance. So you get a good idea that which companies have a history of beating, so you can choose between two good stocks. You can put AGS and then you can buy that stock. It's another filter to give you higher returns from the good stocks.
Okay, okay, sir.
सर अभी ना दिमाग में अब ये स्टोरी बनते जा रहा है. हाई क्यूबीएस लिया, अब उस हाई क्यूबीएस में अब हमें देखना है कि भाई अच्छा इसमें ग्रोथ और कैसे इंप्रूव कर सकते हैं. सो हमने उसमें सेल्स देख लिया, हमने उसमें आरओई देख लिया फ्रॉम बिजनेस व्यू पॉइंट. हमने फिर एक अपना ये देख लिया कि मार्केट एक्चुअली उसको कैसे ट्रीट कर रहा है, मार्केट उसको कैसे देख रहा है थ्रू एन एजीएस स्कोर. फिर अब हमें लगा कि यार इसका वैल्यूएशन देखते हैं, वैल्यूएशन थोड़ा हाई हो रहा है. तो उस केस में हमने देखा कि यार ये कंपनी के बारे में इसका कुछ एक मोनोपोली टाइप या मार्केट शेयर स्ट्रांग है. तो दैट मींस कि वो बिजनेस कंडीशंस में बैड बिजनेस कंडीशंस में भी वो वेदर कर लेगा. So I think we're just adding on to our building blocks here.
Obviously, that is the purpose of these trainings, so that you can go. You see, everybody is doing this.
Right.
Even Warren Buffett is doing this. After selecting those good stocks, what is the next level of? So next level, I have always seen they give a lot of importance to sales growth because that company is still doing very well. The current quarter last year, which is already incorporated in buys and strong buys.
Right.
So when you do strong buys and buys, it is already incorporating the latest scores also. So that is also there. So just focus on buys and strong buys, those companies, okay, and then focus on sales growth, further download it, and then focus on EGS, and then focus on valuation. So I think so you'll always be invested in good stocks and your returns will always be very, very high.
Sir, but if we go for IQBS shares with a strong buy signal from you, is it okay?
Yeah, that is also okay. But 52 stocks है ना?
Okay.
हम आपको दूसरा चीज सिखा रहे हैं sir. There are strong buys में I have 52 stocks.
Okay.
So today I am teaching you 52 से 10 पे कैसे आना है वो सिखा रहा हूँ अभी आपको.
Okay.
Are you able to understand? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
52 strong buys है मेरे ऐप में. Now how will you decide 10 stocks? From those. So one thing is if you have a good idea of the sector, so that is one thing which you can decide, out of the sector, I will buy these stocks. So that is one way to decide.
Shailesh, AGS, how will we get it? अभी तक तो app में नहीं है, so if we have to see AGS for any of the
7 days में आ जाएगा.
7 days में आ जाएगा. Okay.
So whenever we learn anything, we start training already. App में आने में थोड़ा time लगता है because of the technology. To put the entire data on the app, it's a huge technology feature. It's not so easy to put the entire Excel in such a easy format so that you can use.
So
is our app easy to use now? Is our app easy to use now?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
बिल्कुल सर.
Quite easy.
ये तो अब ये साइट तो वो सबसे पहले यही साइट खुलती है सर.
So can a stock be on hold and have a high AGS? I mean, is that possible?
Yeah, definitely. दिखा दो because all these training programs will be discussing a lot of shares, which will broaden your horizon, Hold में highest AGS लगा दो.
Done.
So Vinati Organic is hold, but it has a very high AGS. And IGS will hold very high AGS. Atul, Deepak Nitrate, Havels. So they have very high AGS. Now they are hold because their current quarter is not well. If you see the Y and Y, they are not doing well in Y and Y. You guys show the current quarter. So they have a degrowth in sales and बगल में ले जाए उसके तो better रहेगा विकास.
Yeah.
और बीच में hide कर दे तो they can see this together with AGS and EPS.
Okay.
Yes. So why it has gone on hold? If you see that the current quarter is not done well actually. Because why Havells is on hold? Current quarter is good only.
Maybe some issue. Annual maybe not good.
So maybe the annual is not good actually. If you see most of the stocks, they are degrowing. So when they do degrowth in the last quarter, we put them off from the strong buy list. But we don't sell them because they are good companies.
Havells में वैसे भी the 5 years average sales is only 4%.
Yeah, that's another problem. That's another problem.
You know, so low.
It has a very high AGS score. Huh? Whenever the market goes up, it gives you fantastic returns. So that is also there. It has 70% time Havells goes up when the market goes up.
Have removed that company that has less data, huh? So that because this is hold.
These are all the hold companies. This is large and mid, right, Vikash?
No, we are talking full.
Large and mid ka discussion hai na?
No, but
today you are going to show only large and mid. Go to large and mid only, please. Whenever we are discussing only large and mid, okay? These are the companies, Vinati, RGL, hold mein hai, Atul, Deepak, but they have very high AGS, you know. But their current quarter is not good, you know. So that is why.
Coming in 1 minute.
Sir, I am seeing some of the.
I'm sorry. Hello. Hello. Yes, we can do. Mr. Satakuban will be discussing the Warren Buffett strategy. We'll do that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any questions, friends?
Hello. Yeah. Good evening, Shailesh. This is Kamal here.
Yes.
See, like for this long term, definitely the sales growth plus high AGS will be in the picture. But now, when the market is in trend, can we take stocks of high AGS for the short term when the market is in trend and then come out?
And they don't have, if they have high AGS, but they don't have high QBS.
Yeah, it's only for the short term to go with the trend. For long term, definitely we follow the sales plus high AGS plus high.
Don't do that because अगर बाजार कभी भी कोई भी रीजन के कारण बाजार में सेल आया तो आपको लंबा लॉस लग जाएगा.
अच्छा.
You can lose some money, big time money, if you go in low QBS. Low QBS always protects you from the downside also. Because market can give a correction anytime, big time. कोई खराब news आ गया, God forbid, कोई is a political clash, God forbid somebody shoots Modi जी, so आपका खराब स्टॉक होगा, इतना लॉस हो जाएगा कि आप संभाल नहीं पाएंगे. बट अगर उसमें अच्छा QBS होगा, so you will be able to handle it because आपको मालूम है वो शेयर फिर से बढ़ जाएगा. Are you able to understand?
Yeah, yes. Thanks. So high AGS plus high QBS. QBS also is a very important product.
High AGS and high QBS, and the current quarter में भी जब आपके पास already good shares हैं,
yes.
Why you need to buy other shares when you have such good shares?
Yeah, yes.
and you have such good shares, then why do we have to buy other shares?
Sir, Navin Fluorine is a good company, good share. So, but I think it's a overvalue share. So one should wait for some time.
आप late join किए थे क्या?
हाँ sir, I was out of.
You have to see the recording. We have already discussed that part.
Okay, sir. Okay.
You see the recording because we've already discussed. You can even buy overvalued stocks. This is how we started this program. So please join on time so that you don't miss out on, because we share very important tips. Friends, I'm telling you, these tips you will not get. These are all fund managers' thought process, which I'm sharing with you. You will not get this kind of thinking anywhere. Right? So if you understand these trainings, which you are getting free of cost, please understand that this has a lot of value, because I usually share my heart out. So what we are discussing is that you don't need to be scared with even overvalued stocks. Overvalued also can be part of your portfolio. Okay, so it's not that overvalued cannot be part of your portfolio if it has high QBS, high AGS.
Okay, sir.
Shashank, can you repeat for his benefit what we were discussing so that उनको थोड़ा benefit हो जाए?
Sir, absolutely, sir, absolutely. So हम जो देख रहे थे कि सबसे पहले we have to look at high QBS, because सबसे पहले हम देख रहे हैं business quality of a company. Okay, the basic business features. वो उसके लिए हम use करते हैं QBS. So obviously higher QBS means better company, better business. एक बार अब हमने high QBS ले लिया, अब ये क्वेश्चन आता है कि उसको फर्दर हम उसको कैसे रिफाइन करें. अब हाई QBS को अब हम में तीन फीचर्स आएंगे, हमें तीन चीजें देखनी है. सबसे पहले हाई QBS कंपनी तो है, उसका फिर हम देखते हैं सेल्स ग्रोथ. अगर सेल्स ग्रोथ उसका अच्छा है कि भाई उस लिस्ट में से भी हमारा हायर सेल्स ग्रोथ किसमें रह रहा है. हायर सेल्स ग्रोथ हम दो फैक्टर्स में देखेंगे, 5 year रिटर्न एज वेल एज एन ईयर ऑन ईयर रिटर्न. बेसिकली ट्राइंग टू सी कि कंसिस्टेंट रिटर्न आ रहा है फ्रॉम अ सेल्स व्यू पॉइंट. पॉइंट नंबर 1. पॉइंट नंबर 2 कि हम उसमें देखेंगे कि भाई AGS, which is basically how it is doing as compared to Nifty, कि उसका high AGS है, therefore उससे हम अपनी probability फिर improve कर रहे हैं through trying to say कि भाई अगर market अच्छा करेगा तो ये उससे अच्छा करेगा, अगर market खराब करेगा तो ये उससे कम खराब करेगा. That is the quality of AGS. फिर हमने देखा कि ओके, अब हमारे पास ये फैक्टर्स आ गए हैं. अब सेल्स भी लगा सकते हैं, ROE भी लगा सकते हैं, EPS भी लगा सकते हैं. अब आ जाता है वैल्यूएशन फैक्टर. वैल्यूएशन, अब ये हाई ग्रोथ कंपनीज हैं, अब उसमें वैल्यूएशन में तीन चीजें हो सकती हैं, या तो वो फेयरली वैल्यूड होगा, या वो अंडर वैल्यूड होगा, या वो ओवर वैल्यूड होगा. अगर फेयरली वैल्यूड है और अंडर वैल्यूड है तब तो कोई इशू ही नहीं है, इट्स अ स्ट्रेट अवे सिंपल नो ब्रेनर. अब क्वेश्चन आता है कि अगर वो ओवर वैल्यूड है, तो अब कोई कंपनी है जो कि बहुत अच्छा कर रही है लेकिन इस समय उसकी वैल्यूएशन हाई है, तो अब हम उसको फिर से फर्दर कैसे उसको अपनी थॉट प्रोसेस को और क्रिस्टलाइज करें. तब हम उस कंपनी में और देखते हैं कि भाई उस कंपनी का जो प्रोडक्ट है उसका वो मार्केट शेयर कोई हाई मार्केट शेयर कमांड कर रहा है. अगर कर रहा है सो दैट मींस कि भाई उसका उस बिजनेस सेगमेंट में उस कंपनी के माल के सिवाय और कोई माल ज्यादा है नहीं मार्केट में, वो इतना हाई मार्केट शेयर कमांड कर रहा है, तो उसका डिमांड का ड्रॉप होने के चांसेस कम है. So therefore share should also by concept should not go down drastically. So we can, अगर मार्केट कल को नीचे भी गिर जाता है तो वो शेयर को हम होल्ड कर सकते हैं आराम से. आई थिंक दैट इज द बेसिकली एक वो अगर हमारे दिमाग में स्टोरी बन जाए तो वो कन्विक्शन, इट्स ऑल अ क्वेश्चन ऑफ कन्विक्शन. और पहले एंड आई थिंक सर ने पिछले राइट फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग, वो पहले तो हम वो QBS ही नहीं जानते थे, तो हम जैसे मैं अपना एग्जांपल दे देता हूँ, वो पी देख लेते थे, लो पी, ये टर्न अराउंड स्टोरी बनने वाली है, ये कुछ और बनने वाला है. वी वर गेटिंग इनटू दैट, बट आई थिंक दैट इज हाउ वंस सर के साथ एसोसिएट होके, आई थिंक दैट इज हाउ द स्टोरी इज नाउ प्रोग्रेसिंग. हमने पहले QBS सीखा, फिर थोड़ा AGS सीखा, फिर उसमें हमने ग्रोथ, अब हम हाई QBS में अब ग्रोथ समझ रहे हैं, और ग्रोथ के बाद उसके बाद हम उसमें वैल्यूएशन के मार्केट शेयर पैरामीटर्स समझ रहे हैं. सो आई नो, एंड दैट इज हाउ द स्टोरी गोइंग राइट नाउ.
Okay, thank you Shashank, thank you very much. Anybody else? This please understand कि हम लोग को 15 स्टॉक में कैसे आना है, और कोई भी इंडिया, कोई भी वर्ल्ड में नहीं है जो टॉप 15 में आ सके. सब लोग कोई ना कोई कॉम्बिनेशन लगा के ही 15 स्टॉक में आते, राइट. सो देयर आर फंड मैनेजर्स जिसको क्या है, वो पहले वो 81 स्टॉक्स लाया, 81 स्टॉक्स में वो अंडर वैल्यूड कर दिया और उसको वही खरीदना है. because he is very convinced कि उसको undervalued ही खरीदना है. अब if you go to सौरभ मुखर्जी, वो 81 में उसको कोई मतलब नहीं है, वो हाई मार्केट शेयर वाला ही कंपनी खरीदेगा. वो उसको जिसका हाई मार्केट शेयर होगा वही कंपनी खरीदेगा, और वो एक सेक्टर से एक ही कंपनी खरीदेगा. तो एक और चीज आप कर सकते हो कि आप जब पोर्टफोलियो बनाते हो, you can buy 1 or 2 shares from each sector. Don't buy too many shares from each sector. वो भी आप कर सकते हो when you make a portfolio. ओके, जैसे APL अपोलो मेटल में एक ही अच्छी शेयर है. अगर आप पूरा मेटल मेरा ऐप देखेंगे तो एक ही अच्छी शेयर है APL अपोलो. तो मेटल लेके छोड़ दिया भैया एक है. अब बैंक में सिर्फ एक ही अच्छा शेयर है HDFC बैंक, और कोई अच्छी शेयर ही नहीं. You know, so if HDFC बैंक is the best share, तो हर सेक्टर से अपना एक दो शेयर भी निकाल के छोड़. जैसे इंश्योरेंस है, इंश्योरेंस में नो ब्रेनर है, द बेस्ट स्टॉक इज बजाज फिनसर्व. इट्स अ नो ब्रेनर मेरे हिसाब से. 55% का है. तो अब ये क्योंकि हाई सेल्स ग्रोथ है, राइट. सो यू कैन डिसाइड कि इस सेक्टर में कौन सी टॉप शेयर है, वो मैं अपने पोर्टफोलियो में रखता हूँ. क्योंकि कभी मेटल चला तो आपको दुख नहीं होगा, अरे मेटल चला तो मेरे पास कोई भी स्टॉक नहीं है. अरे बैंक चल गया तो मेरे पास कोई भी स्टॉक नहीं है. फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज चल गया तो मेरी ये स्टॉक नहीं है. इंश्योरेंस चल गया तो मेरा ये स्टॉक नहीं है. तो यू हैव टू स्टार्ट चूजिंग 1 or 2, 3 stocks from each sector. Okay, so that also makes a huge difference in your strategy. So this is what is the final thing which everybody is doing to come out with those 15-20 stocks. तो अगर आपको वो करेंगे तो आप भी 15-20 स्टॉक में पहुंच जाएंगे. Are you able to understand, friends, what we are trying to share here? See, everybody is trying to reach those 15-20 stocks. So what is the strategy to reach those 15-20 stocks?
Yes, sir. Sir, mostly this teaching, the last 5-minute teaching mostly was in Hindi. So probably, yes, could not.
Okay. So I'll tell Siddharth to repeat in English. Siddharth, can you repeat also similar? So, you know, the concepts become more clear. Siddharth, are you there?
शैलेश जी मैं लेट से ज्वाइन किया आज एक्चुअली. सो
अच्छा, you joined late. Okay. So basically what we were trying to discuss is that after we have 52 strong buys, how do you come to 10-15? That is what we were discussing here. You know, the challenge is how to find out those companies which will give me higher returns. So according to me, AGS and sales growth, these are 2 factors which can give you higher returns, you know, in those 52 stocks.
Okay, sir. Okay.
This is what we are trying to, you know, become more clearer in the mind.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Vikash, you have any other idea we can join, which I'm missing? I'm joining AGS and sales growth. What we can do in 81 stocks which will generate higher returns?
I think ROE is that what you were discussing in the middle.
So see, ROE निकालो, 81 का ROE highest कर दो. So that is another way you can see.
So we were about to discuss Warren Buffett. So we are not discussing right now.
We will discuss Warren Buffett also. Let's just take out, then we'll discuss Warren Buffett.
Sales growth should be more than 10%, sir.
Sorry?
Sales growth should be more than 10%?
Yeah, when you are coming, at least put 10%. That's correct.
Okay, sir.
You know, so then you come to those 10-15 great stocks where we can give, we see our job is to definitely the other stocks will give you return. What we are trying to see that which can give me higher returns.
Alice, what is benchmark of AGS? कितना ऊपर होना चाहिए? It should be more than 14 or how much should it be?
It should be anything greater than 12 is very good. 12 and 12 is good. Even 11 is decent. Even 11 is decent. 11 and 12 is good. The highest is 15.
Yes, 81 stocks.
In 81 stocks, if you put the highest ROE,
so I think what else can be the growth criteria?
Yeah, so another, this ROE, I think so rather than seeing EPS, you can see sales growth and then you can see even the highest ROE. You know, Hindustan Lever, India Mart, you know, Now the problem is, see, Castrol has a very high ROE, but see the AGS. Isko Vikas bagal mein lagao. So that is again everything. When you see sales growth, see with AGS. ROE also see with AGS. Now this is a challenge. Castrol is a very perfect example of an undervalued stock which has a great QBS, but it may not give you high returns. But when the automobile industry will run, this will give you the highest return. So let's study Castrol. So these are some of the challenges of QBS which we are now solving. That how to avoid, companies which has high QBS but low AGS. Now see, Castrol has high QBS, but the AGS is only 4. And the ROE is 66. Are you able to understand the challenge? It is there in some of my undervalued stocks. It is definitely undervalued in a big way. Now, what do you do with a company like Castrol? What can you do with a company like Castrol? So this will be the first company when there is something in the automobile industry, because if you see, even people are saying that people are going to get away from petrol and diesel companies. British has already said about 2030, they will not allow any petrol and diesel cars to be sold in UK. They've already right, and most of the companies are going to implement this, countries. So what is going to happen in Castrol in the next 10 years? Are they developing it? Because if it's an electric car, they will not require oil. So that is why probably because the company still has a monopoly, it has a very, very good story, right? But if you see the AGS is pathetic, where the ROE is 66. Great, sales is not so great, 3%. So these are the challenges which we solved with AGS.
Shailesh,
Castrol is a great learning.
Shailesh, what is the difference between total AGS and last 4 quarters AGS? मतलब last 4 quarters का
last 4 quarter मतलब last 4 quarter में एक ही बार beat की है. Current जैसे उसका history बहुत अच्छा है, but current में क्या कर रहा है? What is it doing currently?
Okay.
Last
year it's only beaten the Nifty only once.
Only once. So what is the point? That means, Sanjay, historically it has been low, but in the last 4 quarters it has beaten Nifty. So then we'll catch which company is doing well. So there is always company which are at the downturn which can do well. So
and
you
total
always have to
is
keep an eye. What you have to learn is you have to always keep an eye in companies like Castrol, which can give phenomenal returns of 100 to 100%. But when will it give? You don't know. It might give in 5 years. It might give in 7 years.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask you, total AGS is for how many quarters?
20 quarters. It is written here, 20 quarters. If the data is available. If the data is not available, that means it was listed only 9 quarters. Can you see ISEC? The only 9 quarter data is available. That means it was listed 9 quarters before only. It does not have a history of 20 quarters because it was not listed. Did you understand this question?
Yes.
So this is the next filtration which I am teaching people now. These are the next filtrations. These are higher filtrations which can give you higher returns. So like Castrol, some people might be undervalued hai, QBS is very high. Le lete hain Castrol, but the AGS is very low. So you have to be mentally prepared that you have to hold for a long time. Vikas, lowest laga de ek baar. Vikas, just put the lowest.
Lowest ROE.
AGS. So you have to be very careful with these companies. Castrol, Imami, Oracle. Laurus Lab, if you see now, this is the great. See, Amardeep, Sunny, see this. Historically, it is very low, but in the last 4 quarter it has done 3. So this is mean that recently it has done very well. Laurus Labs has given a return of 100, 200% in 1 year. So recently it has done very well. Laurus Labs. Okay. So there is another company, Godrej Agrovet, Polycab, if you see, Relaxo, Ultratech Cement, Cipla, Alembic, PFC, Bell, Aurobindo Pharma. See, somebody was talking Aurobindo Pharma,
Yes.
Shree Cement. You know, Britannia is also under this category, you know, because it only moves, it's a slow mover. BBTC. So this is another area. Those companies are fantastic, but you have to be very patient with these companies to get returns.
ITC does not feature here.
Sorry?
ITC does not feature as well.
ITC is not even in strong buy and buy right now because of the pathetic results they are giving. We are only discussing strong buys and buys here.
Okay.
So ITC is also has a very low AGS score. So this is the new finding which we have understood, which we thought that we should tell people that QBS is very good, but these companies can do very well any time. So this is how from 52 companies you can decide, but most of these companies will also be undervalued. So undervaluation has a big challenge. Sometimes undervaluation companies have a big challenge because of so when you have to buy undervaluation, you have to see the last quarter, 3-4 quarters, you know. So if they're undervalued and the last 3-4 quarters they are performing, then they are very good shares. Is this a good learning, friends? Are you understanding about?
Definitely.
You know, see, everything has some gray area which we want to highlight. It's not that this will not give you returns. It will give you good return, but if you want to increase our returns, so then you have to study that strategy. So these are the challenges with companies which has low AGS. But they are fantastic companies, huh? Very, very good companies. So do the opposite, because do the opposite, put with high AGS. So definitely SBI card is too early. You know, Metropolis is recently listed. But you know, Metropolis is again a competitor to Lalpat Lab, Thyrocare, Metropolis, and you know, Lalpat does the same business. So India Mart has done very well recently. Again, it's a very data is available because it's a newly listed company. So obviously, one of my favorite is Bajaj Finance. 20 quarters, 15 quarters, the market goes up, high AGS, and that is why it is my favorite. PI Industries is another favorite. HDFC Bank is another favorite. Avaj Finances is another favorite. Naveen Fluoro, Muthoot, you know, Whirlpool, IPCA, Timken is a Tata company here. So let's study Timken. Let's study the Timken in the app. Pfizer, HUL, TCS, Coromandel, Abbott. So these companies would give you higher returns. Because where is Asian Paints? Because where is Asian Paints? Can you just show Asian Paints?
Yeah, it came. It came in the 3-4 days. Asian Paint.
So friends, I hope you're understanding. Now we are giving you the next level from QBS, which are the stocks which will give you higher returns, which should be part of your portfolio. I have been recommending Bajaj Finance in 3,000. It's already 4,500. I think so. It's one company which can become 10,000 rupees. Because such high sales growth, you know, and even during COVID times, they did not lose their sales. They lost their EPS, but they did not lose the sales. I think so. Recently, they have really increased the sales. So they say December quarter, the sales will be phenomenal.
In Diwali time, they had a huge sale.
Huge sale, I think so. Huge sale. So whenever the market prices move up, that means the results are going to be phenomenal. So you will see when the results will come in January end, it might again show a 30-40% sales growth. So anything which has very high sales growth is always should be high sales growth and high AGS and high QBS. I think so is 3 great secrets to make higher returns in the stock market. But I keep a strong eye on Castrol. Huh? Whenever I see a company like Castrol going up, you might just invest. But sometimes you have to be very patient in a company like Castrol. It might even take you 2 years to get returns. But in 3 months, it might give you 100-200% return. But some people don't have that kind of patience. Vikas, can you put Timken?
Yeah.
Investor presentation, market share. Let's put Timken in the app. Let's study some shares. So this is one way you can decide. Not here, Vikas, not here. One page. यहाँ से भी कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, but one page is better here. Guys, we have to put the house also. We have forgotten to put the house.
Yeah. We'll add it. We'll add it.
House is very easy.
Yeah.
Just go down. So market share, they have 7% in differential bearings. The segment revenues bearings. Huh? Have they added the investor presentation?
No.
So we'll be adding a lot of investor presentation. जहाँ पर आप you can study. Let's study Astral Poly. So this is another way where you can build conviction in a stock. When you have a high company, now the other challenge is if somebody is good in sales, somebody is both AGS and QBS is higher, then how do you decide? Then I take the market share. I see the current performance and then buy those stocks. So if you see they have 25% of PVC pipes. Okay, let's study the investor presentation. So these are all available in the app, which will develop further confidence of understanding companies. Astral Poly. So every month we'll be discussing 4-5 good shares to build conviction in certain companies. Last time we had studied, Shashanki, we had studied Whirlpool, we studied Dixon, right?
That's right. That's right, sir.
Let's study Astral Poly. So every time I'll study new companies, for you, so that you better understand. So all are available in the app. Investor presentation is one thing where the company is telling you to see their investor presentation and invest in the company. You get a full idea of the company here very quickly. These are all available in the app. You should really study this to get greater knowledge of the company. Both are good. OnePlus, not Bajaj Finance and Bajaj Finserv, both are good. Vikas, go back. Go to
the investor presentation not required to read.
हाँ नीचे आओ नीचे आओ. So where are they? Location, employees. Go down, Vikas.
Yeah.
It's a Fortune 500 company. What are the brands they use? So next time when you're buying something for your house or something, let's buy Astral Poly. And you must be already using Astral Poly in your bathrooms. You may not even know. Let's go. The trendsetter first to introduce PVC piping in India. Introduced countless innovations. So where are they in fact? So you get a very good idea about the company. Go down. Piping, adhesives, go down. Yeah. Where are they? The Astral Group production. So these investor presentations, you'll get full company knowledge within 5 minutes. See, our job is to give you very quick data. You don't have to search 20 websites. We have created the most important thing in one website, you know. So if you understand one pager report, you understand everything. Go down, Vikash. Where is the new plant coming in? Continue, Vikas, continue. Where are the piping plants? Okay. What are the core advantages? Loyalty program, plumbing, branding and advertising. Who's branding the company? So you get a very good idea about the company, you know. See the distribution network. See the distribution network. 31,000 dealers. So that means the company has now nobody can become an Astral Poly in one day. So if they continue with the sales growth, the profits will keep going up and up and up. If they continue with the sales growth, the shares will keep going up and up and up. Okay, just go up because yeah. So this is they have launched a new COVID-19 hand sanitizer. Next. Move ahead, it's fine. The corporate responsibility, what they do. So they are a company which takes care of, you know, so move up because yeah. And then the financial highlight we've already given you. So you don't have to see because we've already given you the QBS. You know, it's a great company. So same thing, what you will study there, it is same highlights will be here. So we've already given you the financial highlights. Okay, so you should definitely study these things to build conviction in a stock. If you do this, then you are a great, you know, the app you can buy some great stocks very, very quickly. You can even become better than me. Okay, was it a good learning about Astral Poly? How many knew about Astral Poly? Let's see. How many did not know about Astral Poly? That it does such a great thing.
I did not know, sir. I did not know.
Only Shashank is saying, no, everybody knew about Astral Poly? Rest people? There are 27 other people. Did you know about Astral Poly?
Only after you taught us.
Only after you taught us. Is this good to understand companies, right? You should have a good understanding about the companies.
Yes, yes, sir.
The market share, what they do, what is the product, what is the brand. So it will give you the confidence, you know, that why they are these companies, what is the distribution network. So nobody can become an Astral Poly in 1 year. So the prices will keep going on till the time they're doing sales growth, the prices will keep going up. So these are the new understanding to build conviction now to get some great stock. Because what is the 5-year Astral Poly sales?
Yeah.
So all these things are available in the app. You know, you should study these 52 strong buys, their company, what is the brand, what is the market share. So I'm telling you, friend, I have taken years to compile the data in one place. To get so much of data in one place within that period of 10 minutes, I'm telling you, friend, you try 100 websites, you will not get it.
13% average growth.
So 13% average sales growth. It's fantastic. What is Y and Y? Anything above 10% sales growth is fantastic. 5-year average sales growth and current Y&Y is how much?
Yeah. Y&Y sales growth is 10%.
Even Y&Y sales growth is 10%. So if they are able to continue the sales even during COVID, that means the product is fantastic and they have such a huge, so basically how do you develop? What is the distribution network of company? That is very important, because with the distribution network, you will increase the sales. So when a company makes a huge distribution network, the sales become very, very high. You should understand this also. Very, very important. So these are the finer details which you go into subjective details to bring a lot of conviction into the shares. Siddharthi, any views?
No, I think we are absolutely, what we are learning is amazing, and it is making absolute sense. And I was just observing, like आपने जो दिवाली के पिक्स दिए थे based on QBS and AGS, I haven't watched all of them yet. Didn't get the time, but I saw 2-3 companies have already moved up 5-6% in the last 3 days. RT Drugs, and today Mastech was up 7%, and I think जिस दिन आया था वो उसके next day एक और RT and one more stock had moved up 5% that very day.
Yeah, so those are good selection. Those are good high AGS, QBS and undervalued stocks मैंने दिया था.
Right. So out of I think 13, 3 stocks have already moved more than 5%, I think.
Thank you, Dr. Venkateshan. Thank you, Mr. Parthasarthi. Dr. Venkateshan, you can unmute yourself and discuss what is your view. You can unmute.
It's excellent, Your presentation is better than a professor can talk in the finance and IIM Ahmedabad.
Could not hear you, sir.
Your presentation is better than IIM professor in Ahmedabad.
The presentation is better than. Actually, we don't make any presentation. We only share the data. We only share the truth. We don't make any presentation.
Even you attend a course in IBS in Hyderabad, spending a couple of lakhs. You will not learn what you taught around for 3 seminars.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Venkateshan.
3.5 lakhs for a module in IBS in Hyderabad. What you taught for a few thousands, which you cannot even dream of reading around 100 books to get out of this knowledge.
Thank you, Dr. Venkateshan. Thank you so much. Basically, we are trying to share the truth only. We are trying to share the data, truth, knowledge, experience. So experience and truth, which people work, which has so it really makes a difference. That is what we are trying to share. If you see, we don't make any fancy presentations or anything, we just share our heart and we share the data. And the best part is we never hide anything. Whatever I find in my research, I keep sharing, And the more I share, the more I become more clearer and clearer.
Great.
Sir, this Parthasarthi here.
Yes, Mr. Parthasarthi.
Actually, I had gone on one after your webinar. I gone with one-on-one with one of your colleague.
Okay.
So on 10th of November, actually.
Okay.
So 11th, I got into your value stocks. I subscribed on 11th itself.
Okay.
So now I think 5 days. The Mastech is already crossed 16% to me.
Okay.
So I got almost 8,000 rupees I made. In fact, I invested all the stocks you had told me,
okay.
Average of 50,000 each.
Okay.
It was given a very good returns. In fact, apart from this, I am doing the other course actually with one of a other mentor. Actually, that was a little expensive. I cannot almost 6-7 times expensive than what I spent here.
Okay.
But still, I feel that the knowledge I gained within a week is fantastic. I really amazing with the details and the way the inputs, as you said, whatever you learned so many years, be able to get it within a 5 minutes of time. That is a great job, actually. It is.
Yeah.
So it is, normally, that's why one-to-one meeting also, we transparent on everything.
Right.
So that's the like, and I want to be a part of value stocks as my lifetime. That is my this one. So I will be definitely continuing and will be. Thanks for all the supports.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you
Pathak.
very much.
Keep joining. We will be doing a lot of trainings. I love sharing my data. I love sharing because we are trying to build a very different community. I already have 1,200 people who are super happy with us. Whoever has joined us, the learning, the understanding, they are so happy with us. We want to build a community of 1 lakh people, and then they will just spread to the different areas. This is what we want to do.
The quality, whatever the stuffs it speaks, sir, not you have to speak. Actually, what are the stuffs you have given to this? Because that will be spread the news to the market.
Yeah. So that is what. So please help us to get more customers.
Definitely.
Please tell your friends and family. Will be very grateful.
Definitely.
For the new year.
Definitely, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Lifetime. I don't have any lifetime membership, Mr. Venkateshan. I don't have any lifetime membership right now. So let's discuss Warren Buffett. Let's go to Warren Buffett. Let's discuss Warren Buffett's strategy. Just one.
Yes, till sir is joining. So these are the parameters. I think most of you have seen Berkshire Hathaway data also. So we have taken EPS growth greater than 5%. That should be 4 out of 5 years. That means in any one of the year it can be given leeway. Else, 4 year out of 5 year, 4 years should be EPS growth. Annual EPS growth should be greater than 5%. Yes. Hello. Yeah. Then we have free cash flow. Okay, from last 5 years, it should be positive for all last 5 years. And for last 5 years, the ROE should be greater than 15. And debt equity ratio should be less than 0.30. So this strategy has given return of 111.39 in 5 years, which is approximately 21.69% as a CAGR of 5-year CAGR. There are 15 stocks in this strategy. And in annual strategy, I think this has been the most sold product right now. And it has a drawdown just because the very great reason for the best seller in annual category is because of its drawdown and its name, obviously, Warren Buffett. So when index went down by 36% in COVID, that is on the lowest day of COVID, that is 24th March, the strategy fell only 18%. So it somehow safeguard your portfolio, safeguard your capital to getting eroded in falling market. Okay, the strategy drawdown, the highest drawdown of this strategy in last 5 years, this was the COVID, where in last 5 years, the maximum drawdown was only 7%. So COVID kind of scenario happens once in a 5-6 years.
So basically, let's discuss the stocks. Let's open the stocks. Let's open the. देखिए इसका जो strategy बहुत simple है. What I've realized was एक बार उसमें आ जाए विकास.
Yeah.
देखिए strategy क्या है कि last 5 साल में जो companies growth हुई है, companies doing free cash flow, ROE और D ratio है. आपको मैं दिखाता हूँ मैं आपको. We can just show the stocks.
Yeah. Yes.
Stocks दिखा देना विकास, doesn't matter.
Okay.
घर का ही बात है ना, क्या है जो नहीं है नहीं. But let's study. सो अगर आप देखेंगे इसमें वही सब स्टॉक्स आ गए जो मेरे टॉप जो मैं बताया था ना आपको, वही सब स्टॉक्स यहाँ पर आ गए। ओके, तो अगर मैं इसका एजीएस देखता हूं, एजीएस लगा दे, एजीएस। सो अगर आप रिलैक्सो आईटीसी को छोड़ देंगे, एक्सेप्ट रिलैक्सो एंड आईटीसी, ओके, all the stocks are doing fantastic. So these have been selected: Viniti, PI, IGL, HDFC, Bajaj, Whirlpool, Muthoot, Sanofi, Mahanagar Gas, Coforge, Endurance. महानगर गैस भी एक तो नॉन परफॉर्मर रहा है हम लोग का। इसमें विकास 63% कैसे आ रही है? इट इज नॉट इवन परफॉर्म। महानगर गैस कैसे आ रही है? वो गिरता भी नहीं होगा, मेरे को लगता है गिरते में भी कम गिरता होगा एक्चुअली। It does not rise, does not. But if you see, except from Mahanagar Gas, Relaxo, and ITC, all companies are fantastic and has given very, very good returns.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I have this this strategy.
All companies have, and they have given very, very good returns.
Very good returns, sir. All I basically obviously bought all of them. So very good portfolio here, sir.
Any questions, friends? Any questions on the, if you go study karna tha Warren Buffett strategy, any questions on the stocks? Anybody has any questions on the stocks?
Sir, what I feel is that part of the stocks early on itself were red flagged.
No questions, friends?
Hello?
Sir, Endurance did not do well, sir. Can we probably, in Warren Buffett strategy, Endurance did not do well?
Post September quarter, you will be reviewing this again, Mr. Shailesh.
Any questions, friends, on the stocks?
Sir, Endurance Technology in this strategy did not do well.
Shailesh sir cannot hear us.
Okay, I think Shailesh sir, you're not able to hear us.
What is your question? OnePlus Nord, can I know your name? What is your question on Sanofi?
Just what this company is doing and how it's performing.
Please unmute yourself. OnePlus Nord, आपने privately भेजा है मेरे को Sanofi. What is your question, please?
We can't hear.
Shailesh ji?
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Hello? Sorry. My speaker went off. Sorry. हाँ वापिस बोलिएगा सर, so मैंने speaker चालू कर लिया. Sorry.
Yeah. I want to understand the company, what company is doing and how it is performing in Q2.
Performing in the Q2, okay. देखिए Sanofi का लगा विकास, Sanofi का details लगा.
Sales growth down by 11% and EPS growth positive by 5%.
Sales growth down by
11%, 11.87. And EPS is positive by 5%.
EPS is positive by 5%, okay. क्या क्वेश्चन है आपका, बताइए मुझे. अपने क्या रखें इसको भी, रिकमेंडेशन क्या रखें विकास इसका? What is the recommendation? It is buy, okay. Yeah, what is your question, sir?
Recently I bought this strategy, so whether I should take the position now or wait for the Q3 results?
No, you should take the position now.
Okay.
Yeah. कोई भी strategy, all stocks are very good.
Right. No, this stock only I have the doubt. So now I got that.
Sanofi is a very, very good stock. I'll show you the details. Okay. How to study the details? You guys go to the app, one page report with us, Sanofi. So usually we update most of the things in the thing. So please ask questions on particular strategy. So Sanofi.
Yes.
Yeah, go down. नहीं नीचे बेटा market share लगा दे. So see, this is the market share, 6.4% in anti-diabetes. So they have a market. They basically, their most important product is the diabetic thing which they're doing. So this is the market share. इसका वो दिया हुआ है क्या investor presentation विकास?
No.
So you can read any of the reports. So इसका सबका investor presentation करवा देने से. So we'll be uploading the investor presentation of everyone, and so you can see the investor presentation also.
Okay, thank you, Ji.
So we'll be updating here, and you can read these reports also. You'll get some ideas. So these are reports which is all uploaded in October 2020. So you can read these reports also.
Okay, thank you.
Get a good idea. What is the company doing? What is the company about? So you'll get different ideas also. So different brokers' reports are also available for you to see about the company. Okay.
So endurance technology, can we discuss endurance technology also did not do well the last 3-4 months.
Endurance is automobile. That is why now they've again, Vikas, go to endurance. So endurance has, if you see, 30% in shock absorbers and for Fort Cox. So this is basically they are into the braking system. Mostly, if you see, go up, Vikash. Sorry, go down. Do they have the investor presentation? So conference call is available. So this is also very important. These are the questions. We can just open the question. So this also you can know, because people ask them a lot of questions about the future, about the companies. So you can know about the future of these companies. So what are they asking? And then you can read what is the company. I know. So this also gives you a lot of knowledge about the company, about the future. So a lot of questions are asked. So all the big fund managers, they always attend the conference call, because you get a very good idea about the company, what they are doing. So right now, if you see, Vikas, just show me the category, Vikas, just go up, endurance. Because it is in the automobile sector, okay, that's why it is hold right now. Because of the automobile sector is not doing so well. That is why the company, because of the thing, is not doing well. But it's a good company. They have a huge market share in the braking. 1 out of 3 cars in the country, endurance technology has the braking system there. The braking system is made by endurance. So they have a good market share, but the automobile industry itself is not doing well. So that is the concern.
Okay, thank you, sir.
But it's a great company. It's a very, very good company.
Thank you, sir.
When the automobile will do well, this company will really do well.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, just one question, slightly unrelated. ये विकास जी जरा सा नीचे आए वैल्यूएशन पैरामीटर्स में जस्ट उसी हाँ नाउ द फर्स्ट लाइन द मिनिमम इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू पर शेयर सर हाउ जस्ट यू नो
हटाई तो विकास दे आर गेटिंग कंफ्यूज्ड, इसको हटा ही देते हैं हमको लग रहा है
मिनिमम।
हाँ मिनिमम पे लोग दे आर गेटिंग कंफ्यूज्ड एक्चुअली बाय दिस, इसको हटा देते हैं।
So this will remain there, na?
हाँ दिस इज गुड इनफ आई थिंक सो।
ओके
This is not required, I think. Correct.
नॉट रिक्वायर्ड या।
अच्छा ठीक है सर ओके ओके
ये हम लोग दे दिए नया और वैल्यूड अभी कहाँ पर आएगा।
हाँ हाँ
दिस इज द न्यू आंसर, इसको हटा देते तो इजी हो जाएगा, इसको हटा देते विकास।
Sir, this intrinsic value is also very important, sir. Good, sir. I mean,
intrinsic is related to valuation. It is the last thing which you see. First, you see the QBS, you see the AGS, you see the growth, you see the sales, you understand the market share of the company, and then you decide, whether even this company you can buy overvalued also. This only gives you overvaluation and undervaluation.
Correct, sir. So intrinsic value is the true value for the company, sir. It's a net worth of the company, right, sir? In this intrinsic value.
No. It is about the valuation, whether what should be the price of the share, whether the price is overvalued or undervalued.
Yeah. So I think it should be there in the app, sir. We will not hide it.
It is there. We are just removing this. We put this. This becomes confusing. You just follow the overvalued and undervalued. That is better. Don't focus on the minimum intrinsic value.
Okay, sir.
Or we can put the minimum intrinsic value as 1072. So then there will be no confusion.
Yes sir. वो actually वही confusion कर रहा था कि
उसको 1072 कर दे, intrinsic minimum हटा दे, intrinsic value of the company is 1072. ऐसे कर दे विकास. ठीक है? Okay. Remove minimum and just put intrinsic value per share is 1072. ठीक है?
Okay.
Okay, friends, it's already done 2 hours. I think so. Any more further questions? Shall we end the session?
Yes, sir.
Shall we end? Thank you very much for joining. I hope you learned something. So we'll be discussing new shares. We'll be updating a lot of new markets, so you can decide better shares to buy.
Thank you, Shailesh ji.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Namaste to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.